Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Sundays with Sully. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know the spiel if you've been following along, but if you haven't, make sure to hit the subscribe and like button down there to stay up to date and in the know with the latest happenings in the marine industry. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed all of the content from the Miami Boat Show. We are back in the studio, and what are we talking about this week, guys? This week we are talking about JL's latest speaker offering. For a long time, we've been installing the JL M6 speakers in here, and this is their classic grill. And this is kind of what you were stuck with if you didn't want your boat to look like it was a ski boat or, something that belonged maybe on the lake or whatever. It was more of a sport grill on those. And those don't necessarily fit in as nice or as cleanly as we would like on, say, some of our other OEMs, like our Sabres and our Bat Coves and our Vikings and some of those. So JL finally has an answer for that. This is their new Lux line of speakers. We can see we've got a very clean, simple grill on here that is paintable to match the surrounding environment. So now we've got a speaker that's going to blend in and fit in better on those certain boats. Now this speaker right here, we're looking at them, and as we go ahead and we cut away, you're going to notice that this one on the original M6, it's not as flush, it's not as nice. We've got a more pronounced view on there. Whereas when we go over to the Lux, you're going to see that it's a very, very slim reveal on there. So that makes it very nice and very low profile, kind of out of sight, out of mind on those installs. So we're talking about it. When you get these speakers, an important thing to know when you're speccing these out and quoting these out, these speakers are per each. You buy a normal pair of M6s, whether they're the classics or the sports, you're buying them by the pair. These are single. So guys, if you're ordering these for an install, don't go, wow, these things are cheap. Oh my God, you're getting one. So just make sure I get that out of the way. So this comes with this little handy dandy tool right here, and you need that handy dandy tool because that's really about the only way you're going to get this grill off of there. So this grill is very easy, comes right off. And like I said, this is a paintable surface. So now we can do color matching. And if we look inside of this speaker right here, you're going to see that, like I said, this is the same M6 guts. This is the same 7.7. And you're going to see that there are magnets all the way around on this. And that's actually what's holding the grill on. And these are coated, so we don't have to worry about rust issues from that. But one thing you guys do need to be aware of with this new Lux line of speakers is, notice as I compare these two side by side here for you, the footprint is different, right? We're going to need a little more space for this Lux line speaker here to make sure it's going to clear around certain things if it's going into a valance or something like that. But other than that, it's a pretty, dead even match. It's the same great quality. This is JL. This has been thoroughly tested, thoroughly vetted. We know that this isn't just something that's been brought to market quickly here. So we're very excited that we have been chosen to represent them in New England as an OEM and getting them on board. And we're looking forward to doing a lot more installs with these Lux line with our OEM partners. So yeah, pretty slick. And like I said, this magnet that holds this on just snaps on like that. And without that little handy tool, you're not getting this cover off, guys. It's on there. It is now part of the speaker. So you don't have to worry about it popping off as well. So that's it. That is this week's Sundays with Sully. Hopefully you guys found that informative. Maybe you want to know a little bit more about JL Audio. Maybe you want to know a little bit about the classic M6s, maybe the Luxes. Leave it down below in the comments. We'd love to answer the questions for you. And we'll see you guys next week. I don't know what we got in store as usual, but you go on, tune in and see, I'm sure. Peace.